Kings are 20-16 right now. They're the 5th seed. I think Deuce had this on Twitter last night. Last year, the Kings won their 20th game like a month from now. It was like I think it was like February 5th or 6th. I think he said they were like 20-35.
Jeez.
That feels about right.
It's you said maybe they're scared of the number 5. They haven't been 5 games above 500 this season. They haven't been 5 games above 500 since 2006, and it feels like everything we're seeing with this team tracks back to 2006 in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to shake it until you shake it. Until you put it to rest and you end the streak, you're not going to be able to shake it. And that's why, again, I keep saying, Sean Cunningham will tell you time and time again, the play-in is not the playoffs. The play-in is not the playoffs. This team, if they want to snap the streak, they need to get to the playoffs. And the easiest way to get to the playoffs is to be a 6 seed or above, because then you don't have to worry about the play-in, about one game against LeBron James or Steph Curry or one of these guys that a Damian Lillard that could go for 50 at any given moment. That's what we're talking about. Like, you got to figure out a way to get into the playoffs. And that's why I keep looking at this team and I'm thinking they're solid, but they need something. They need more. This team has shown you that sort of the cap of where they can be is probably a top 16 defensive team, but they're realistically probably a 20 to 24 rated defensive team in the league. It's not brain surgery here. You know they need more. So go to try to find it right now. Like, there's no reason to wait. We see what's missing. Like, go get the ingredient.
Yeah. I mean, but we went over that in detail.
I don't know what the ingredient is, though.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know if you have the money in the bank account to go get the ingredients. Have you been to the grocery store? Have you been to Damien's Nugget Market? You know, it's crazy.
It's not mine. I don't own it. It's just nearby.
You wish you owned it, because
I do.
That inflation.
Apparently milk is like $7 now. Like, good God,
I saw like a 18 pack of eggs, like the regular store brand was like $8.99. I was like, how come the free range chicken ones are cheaper than those? I'll go get the healthy eggs. I guess. Like,
the healthy eggs.
What exactly is happening? What is happening?
I don't know.
But I say that, and I agree with you, Ham. I would love for them to solidify themselves. I just don't know. I don't know if that player's out there, and I don't know if they have enough to go get the player. Their best bet might be a little small move, and maybe that takes you a long way. You know, Mason Plumlee, like you talk about, or I don't know, just a random rotational guy. Maybe that puts everything into place, but I just don't. I don't know what the move would be, but I do feel like you said, they're one move away from kind of solidifying themselves.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're looking at the teams that are around you that continue to struggle, there's no reason not to at least go out there and try to make it. Now, and I know, like, Monty McNair's out there being aggressive. He knows what's on the line here. I mean, he's got more on the line than any of us do. So, like, he gets it. It's just it takes 2 to tango, and it takes the right deal. And there is no one has set the market yet for what a player is going to cost in this season. And until that's set,
because Rudy Gobert sure as hell ain't it,
man.
Well, I mean, you can even say Rudy Gobert probably broke the market, like he did.
Oh, absolutely, he did. And now everyone's like, "What's the kid's name from?" Nelson from the Simpsons. Yeah. Now all the other NBA teams are looking at the Timberwolves like that.
Nelson wasn't as good as your Macho Man.
Well, I can even tell you too, like, it's a problem that you have dealing with Utah Jazz. Like, didn't they just pick up like 7 or 8 first-round picks? Like, what else do they need?
Yeah.
Like, do they need just more picks, I guess, is the question?
No, they probably, I mean, to your earlier point, and this isn't what we're advocating, they want Keegan Murray. They want the player, the Tyrese, the player that's already in the league to build off. Like,
yeah, just
someone that you have I hate using this term, but the team controlled player that has a high upside that you can build off and start bringing in the young guys, because as good as Indiana is right now, ultimately that's what they want to do. They want to use draft picks to build around Tyrese for years to come, not specifically just this year.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're looking at their team, like they can really like Lauri Markkanen right now, but the fact is he's 25 years old. He doesn't fit the age arc of what they're trying to do. And maybe they can rapid rebuild this thing, because I know Danny Ainge has done that in the past. But like, is he one of those guys that you're going to build around? And I don't know. I don't know that that's the case. And a lot of people are right. Like, we're really high on him right now, but he hasn't been incredible for his first 5 years in the league. All of a sudden he gets in the right situation. You know, we talk about Fox, like hitting that perfect moment where like everything comes together, where he's the right age, where, you know, he's married, he's got a baby on the way. Everything's kind of fitting into one like box for him. And like, he's at the maturity level to take off. It's probably the same thing with Lauri. And he's just found the right spot, the right moment in his career. But like, I was pining for this guy 2 years ago when the Kings still had their mid-level exception, and he was sitting out there in August. Like, go get this guy. What are teams doing? I mean, even if it's as an asset, go get him. And sure enough, you know, the Cavs first took advantage of it, and now Utah's going to do it too.